Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself.
Yeah, it's getting a little more unpolished the higher up we go. I guess the real carpenters and woodworkers of the family
After he
had already
graduated, he
died.
just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
Good. This is getting really precarious. This doesn't seem safe. How did you get a boat up here? Haha, nice water pipe.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Well, I can't take a bit of that.
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Look at that 2 monitors set up. What a gamer.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
It's fine, whatever he was doing. Wouldn't matter.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Fall behind, no shit.
His mind began to wander.
Oh, fuck, I gotta do 2 different things.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Me, when I was at my cashier
Then
job.
something moved. Bats. And toads.
Whoa, and dragon.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Whoa!
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on.
Where am I going? Oh, it's taking over more of the
I
screen.
even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Dog? Dog!
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Mom, baby! Doggo, doggo, doggo! Off on adventures we go, doggo!
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topi. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Look at us go! Look at them dancing!
And songs for them to play.
Oh, they're having a great time. Look at them.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Mm-hmm.
Then one day it struck him
Yeah?
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, I go this way.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Oh, a little Mario reference. Cute.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
I'm not a very good
game
mayor
for him.
then. Oh. Where am I going?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
I will dominate this world and this solar
New
system.
Louisville.
Ah!
St. Louis.
Well, that one already existed. You don't get props for that.
He started drifting away from
No.
our reality.
Don't. Careful.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
I'm just working, Ma.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
I want a handsome queen.
handsome queen.
Whoa. What is that? Whoa. So sparkly.
The queen was on her own quest for
Those sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
Oh. Ah. Huh?
He followed the sound of her
Electric guitar, baby.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh, I lost a fish. Oh boy.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
I am a god.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck
Give me that.
him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh. I'm in the cannery, I think, right? Yeah.
He began to forget the world we know.
I like this game too. Look at my locker. Hi, Terrence. How you doing? I played it a long time ago, but I never streamed it.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Gross. Gross. Gross.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh. Oh. Look at that, just going through the motions at this point.
I still thought I could save him.
I'm going up, baby.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Look at everybody, they're also hyped. Wow. What? Why would I possibly
Insisted
die?
on inviting him.
Hello, Molly. Your question is, where's that dog that I found in the beginning? Look at this dude, not even hitting the cymbals, he just vibing. He's not hitting them, he's just dancing.
There was only one thing left to do.
Yeah, of course not. I would never die. No. Not at all. Everything is fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is fine.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh. That's brutal.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So no head. I was about to make that joke and you beat me to it. Yeah. Let's see. Very quickly. When I finished playing this game. 2017. I got all those trophies. It's been a long time. I really love this. I think I loved this and that. I love the posters in here. They're so nice.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Yeah, you lose two of your children back to back.
Leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Right, it was a PS Plus free game. Oh. Totally forgot about that.
End one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yeah. I need to see what happened with her dad and Dawn. I don't know if we actually get to find out what happened to her dad. I didn't see anything. Oh right, they left, so they wouldn't have something here.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word.
Dad
Until
went to
supper,
get
when
milk.
she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Ooh, will we be hearing them argue?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Ooh.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Oh.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Oh.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Whoa.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd
You know-
been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
You know, when you see
It
this,
smelled awful.
when you see this, it means a
I've seen
tsunami is
that
coming
house
usually.
every day of my life.
Yeah, if you suddenly look around and you notice the tide is completely gone, run, that's a tsunami.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Hmm?
I got turned around. I started seeing things.
Dear! Dear? What are you doing down here?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
You forgot about deer? I assure you, they're very real.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine!
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Wee! Woo!
A few years went by.
Shake the letters out. Shake them out. Shake them
My
out.
mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Oh.
The last Finch left alive.
I think that was like a
Till I found out
hand
about you.
warmer.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh. Oh.
This
Ah.
tunnel was supposed to be for you.
Ah.
Now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to
You know where we are, right?
and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Into the light.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Beautiful. And all these cute little family photos. God, this game is good. She probably died in childbirth, honestly. What kind of shoe she got in her casket? Hopefully something cozy. I like this game. I actually want to look into the studio that made this and see if they've made any other games besides this and the Unfinished Swan. It's been a while. I'd like to think they might have done something in the time between this game and now. But maybe I haven't heard about it.